Welcome, everybody, to the Neighborhood Watch here with Peter and Dr. K's 5-Minute Top 5s. Yep. This is part 1 of a part 2 favorite horror film by decade. This will be the 1920s through the 1960s for both Peter and Dr. K.
Yes. So let's do it.
Okay, do you know what, Pete? Let's bounce back and forth. So we'll go decade by decade. Ready?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, so give me the 1920s. Your favorite film from the 1920s, horror film.
My favorite horror film from the 1920s was Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
That's so great. That was my number 2 pick because my favorite was 1923's Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
And I had it was on one hand, and I was like, but I had to pick one. Yeah. And I think because I've seen Phantom of the Opera probably more times.
See, and that's the opposite for me. That's the only reason exactly with that too.
Yep.
Is, all I remember of Phantom of the Opera is the face.
The face, right.
Reveal.
Right. Yep. Totally.
I remember more of Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Absolutely. Goodness. Okay, so the 1930s, I picked 1931's Frankenstein.
Ooh, good choice. I chose King Kong.
Oh, great. Dude, I mean, every one of our fans is going to agree with one or the other because you just really can't front on these two.
Right.
I mean, King Kong is just, dude,
it's just fun.
What can you say about it? And, Frankenstein, Boris Karloff, just absolutely slayed it.
Talk about
no lines except for, but dude, owned it.
I know, it's like,
owned it.
It's like before him, Frankenstein really was the image of Frankenstein really was probably from the book.
Yeah, right.
Whereas like this long-haired kind of shambling Gollum type guy.
Yeah, yes.
And then he made it eternally a giant
forever
green guy with bolts out of his neck.
That's right. That's right.
That's a pretty good job.
Yes, agreed.
1940s, The Wolfman.
So we win.
Yep. All right.
It really for all the great movies that came out in the 40s, and there were a bunch of them.
Yep.
This one is probably of the classic era. Universal stuff. It's my favorite.
Yep, me too.
I absolutely love it. The whole premise, the fact that Bela Lugosi is in it, but he's not the Wolfman.
Yeah.
He's the gypsy.
Yeah, that's
that
fun.
part. I love that part of it. I love that Lon Chaney Jr. He owns
he does
the character, and it's great because he's not really a bad guy. I mean, he's cursed.
Yep.
But it's
his performance.
You sympathize with him. Yeah,
exactly. His performance really shines through. Like I saw it recently.
Yep.
And I was kind of like, wow, he does a great job. Like, it's hard for a lot of those older movies to kind of resonate with today's audiences.
Big time.
But you feel like he is really suffering.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, kudos.
Absolutely. Okay, the 1950s. This one I know is going to kill you. It's going to kill Pete, but it's my favorite, and that's 1957's The Seventh Seal.
Ooh,
Bergman, although we don't hardly ever talk about Bergman, the guy is a phenomenal director. He is unreally good and probably one of my favorite foreign directors, although Jodorowsky is my favorite. But Bergman's fantastic, and The Seventh Seal is my favorite Max von Sydow movie.
Well, we wouldn't have Woody Allen without Bergman, right?
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Pretty much, that's it.
You're absolutely right. Yep.
And I have promised to Dr. K that I will give
I need
Seventh Seal another go, if only just for seeing Max von Sydow again, because I love that guy.
He's so good. Yeah.
He's so awesome.
Yeah. So your favorite 1950s?
For 1950s would be Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. Killer.
So many memories of that. Like,
killer.
I think that might have been, easily my dad's probably favorite monster movie.
Yeah.
So I would see that a lot, and it seemed like to be on TV a lot.
Right. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah. I can't even tell you how many times I watched that at my grandma's house on like a Sunday afternoon.
Almost so much
or Monster Madness, Elvira. Yep. I mean, it was just in constant rotation. Because that broke so many rules, right? With all the underwater stuff and having the guy in costume with the underwater shots.
Yep.
Just great.
Just great.
Just great.
Okay, we've got a few seconds left for our last one.
So go 1960s.
Psycho.
Yeah. Night of the Living Dead.
Ooh, okay. Yep. Well,
you can't front on either of those films.
You can't argue those. It's like fire versus fire.
That's right. So I think Peter and Dr. K just knocked our audience the F out.
Yep. That's right.
Kapow, kapow.
So take that.
Take that. Yep.
Yeah. Psycho, man. Hitchcock.
Oh, dude. Easily one of the greatest. Yeah. Night of the Living Dead, one of the most reasons why horror movies became good again.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why we have zombies.
It is why we have zombies.
Yeah. Yes. So that's it.
That's
folks.
it. everybody, we got one more episode coming up for you here to as a sequel to this one, so please stay tuned for Peter and Dr. K's favorite horror film by decade, 1970s to 2010s. Yep. And until then,
keep it real.
Yeah.